Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. I've had such a run on the love reads that I thought I would do more along the spirit lines. Like, what do your spirit guides want you to know right now? You know, what lessons are you learning? What's coming down the pike? What should you keep your eye open for? I'm finding that when I wake up, if I go outside, I ask right away, I say, what can I do to make my day be really calm so I can be open and receptive to all these messages as well as my family and integrate my business, which I have to do every single day, along with all my family's interests and to get to a calm space. So I feel like a lot of you are approaching these wonderful eras of detachment, of discernment, of elevation, of empathy, expression. You know, you're having beautiful portals of forgiveness and kindness, loyalty, ownership of what's been going on. And it's really impressive. So I'm going to give us a 3-card pick today. 1 is the Tree of Life, 2 is the Council, and 3 is the Ancient Ones. And I will let you make your choice. We'll see what's going on. Let me just set that up right there. Okay, and we'll start with the Tree of Life. And I love anything to do with trees. That tree in Avatar, like, I had dreams about that. I absolutely believe in, our connection with all living things. And like trees, our life takes on so many different branches and avenue and roots, and then our leaves, where we sort of like participate in life, the who, what, when, where, whys. It's amazing how closely our life is to a tree at times, right? And it's like, especially when it's autumn and the changes we go through, it's quite remarkable. So let's see, first of all, what's one of your first messages from Spirit? It is expression. So you're ready to manifest your thoughts and transform them into acts of love. Lots of times people will, at any given state they're at, usually if they're having low self-esteem, fatigue, something like that is going on, they'll suppress the urge to really express themselves, whether through creative art, words, or whatever. But now is your time. You're ready to manifest your thoughts. So you've come back to Earth to share your individual wisdom and express your personal code. So you have developed this through lifetimes of experiences, and you have many methods of soul expression that's available to you. It can be words, dress, art, movement, and every single form is important. And when we express our soul's true nature to the rest of the world, it's incumbent on us to lead by example. We have to be true to our nature and never attempt to alter our self-expression to please other people, right? If we act only to receive approval and acceptance, we're demonstrating that we don't believe in ourselves or respect our uniqueness, which is exactly this beautiful phase you're moving into that you do. You're not going to cave in any peer pressure or anything like that. You're leaving a very distinctive mark and footprint on the earth, and you will inspire and help others by doing that. I think so oftentimes it can take parenthood to do that, because we realize we always have these little people looking at us, for direction, and we want to give them the strongest components to work with, right? We want to give them a good image to follow up in. Now, here's something else you'll be delving into too, your wisdom. In every relationship, we gain valuable wisdom, right? So you're going to continually learn which qualities stimulate, support, and inspire you, and which ones make you want to cram a soup spoon into your ear and turn it slowly. So that's basically saying you're going to recognize patterns a lot more easily in the beginning of the game. I'm talking in the first round of boxing. You're going to say, oh, whoa, I've seen these signs before, of whether it's narcissism or, just those people that are the takers, those people that create drama, whatever it is that you don't need in your scope right now. You're going to have the eagle eye sense on that right now. Now, your animal spirit right now is the mouse spirit, saying tend to small things. This is very important. Sometimes if it's as little as having a tidy workspace, having our dining room table cleared off, having areas that are calm, cool, and collective for us to work and think around. Clutter is never helpful for us to feel resourceful and clear-headed, right? It's distracting to us. So this is about all those things. Clear the clutter, pack the winter clothes away, make sure the animals' food dishes are always fed, make sure there's gas in the car, windshield fluid, all those little things, just tending to them. So then when you get in your vehicle, hurrah, you can drive away, and you can know if there's mud splashed on there, you can have it cleared off with this. All those little things. It's funny how I will tend to the smaller things even more than I will the big things at times, because it's important. And I'll remember being on a journey and going, oh, you know what? I got pissed because I knew this was a long car ride. I was super thirsty, and I don't like stopping once I go on. So it's this beautiful thing of evolution, right? It's like your energy is being tempered with past understandings of what happened before, and you're aware of what's going along, and you have this conviction to make it better this time, which is beautiful. So you also have the drum too. So I'm definitely feeling like a big part of what is coming into your near future is, this lovely sense of loyalty too. Your reliability is going to demonstrate your sense of devotion and consistency to your life right now. I feel like you're going to be loyal to your work, to your friends, to your people. And the drum is all kinds of things, ownership as well. You've reached a pivotal place in your spiritual journey, and you're able to take full responsibility for all your actions, thoughts, and words in this lifetime. So you can step back and view your experiences objectively, and you can realize that as a spiritual being, that each day has brought you new insights to yourself and the world around you. And you can look back on particular situations as failures, but instead, how about we just view them as valuable feedback, providing us with information that we need in order to learn and understand and grow. And that's where you are. You're at this beautiful accepting stage. Like, listen, nobody's perfect. We're all trying to maneuver through some of these tricky paths of love, relationships, family issues, whatever it is. And if I'm calm and I'm really collected, I can take action in the right way and really be sound and come from a place of reasoning. And you're really on this journey wide-eyed and self-aware, as well as being present, which is lovely. That's one of the things you're really having a breakthrough moment with, is that you're feeling present. When somebody's speaking to you, if you have a device in your hand, you're like, wow, I should be listening, because this is how I actually absorb information, by paying attention. All those little nuances, people's expressions, do they have nervous body language? Is it your child that's, feeling out of sorts? So you're just going to be very aware to these and in tune, which is beautiful energy, and it'll make you feel a lot better too. So gorgeous energy for you, Group 1. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. If you need a private read, if you need my links to my Etsy store, anything that you could possibly think of is down there, my Patreon page, everything. So very, very good. Yeah, Tree of Life, just branching out and learning. It's wonderful. So number 2 is the Council, and if you chose this, I love Council because I feel like it encompasses everything, our gratitude, our majesty, us feeling abundance, us feeling ritualistic, and feeling like we are healers, feeling like we're knowledgeable and capable, right? And also just being in the attitude of gratitude, you're acknowledging to the universe that you have appreciation for every event that's occurring in your life right now. You're thankful for each of these experiences, whether they're good or bad. With or without it, we wouldn't evolve, right? So we know that heartbreaking things happen too, but we have to look upon them as lessons and just release them as more misfortunes that occur in our life, because everything is a gift. It can be a gift. If we consciously experience gratitude, we are mindful that even the simplest aspects of our lives are really wondrous and miraculous, and the Council brings that reasoning to you right now. And this is part of that. See, starfish spirit. Open to infinite possibility. This is you having a way bigger range in a lot of things. You understanding friendships, financials, all these things. It's you stepping into what is possible and knowing that so many things are possible. And one of the things I feel like this group is seeking a lot right now is some peacefulness. That's wonderful, but it's funny, in order to have peacefulness, we have to realize and experience turmoil and conflict and things that make us crazy, right? And we don't want to encounter daily strife and arguments. We want to be able to learn these lessons quickly, avoid confrontation and conflict. They're not the energy of spirit. Most people in our world are reactors, especially when they're the recipients of any negativity, right? They align more with the an eye for an eye than turn the other cheek. So unfortunately, they're not going to realize that that's the worst possible response that they can mount, because a punitive reaction instantly forces the brain into survival mode, and hormones and chemicals for self-preservation are released into the body. It's not a good scene. So that's why it's imperative that we make a vital part of our daily ritual to return to the state of peacefulness so we can understand these infinite possibilities. That's why so many people can't, because again, they get into that reactive state, and there's a lot of negativity that goes around. Unfortunately, people are always criticizing and critiquing other people, so people get in this phase. And when you're in that phase of being reactionary, you're not into the infinite possibility. But you, lucky group number 2, you're starting to realize that. And that's the phase you want to be in. You want to jump on board the success that life is bringing you, and you're going to. And some of your messages right now that you're receiving is compassion. You're going to start to demonstrate the language of the heart by actually sharing and living love. Now, how we do that is when somebody says something that's off kilter, instead of attacking them, because a lot of people speak from ignorance. They are not self-awareness, right? And it can seem very combative if we just go after them. It makes no sense. So if we live by the principle of compassion, that it's the healthiest mode of being human, it asks that we go within and own our heart and see the world from another's perspective. By placing your awareness on the feelings of others and understanding what motivates them, we're going to be able to operate compassionately. It's a natural inclination for our souls anyway. So allow yourself the time and space to display loving acts daily. And again, that is the most important thing, allowing yourself the time and space. So many people are rushing that they just become reactionary and flippant and say things without a little thought. But slow down. We're not in any rush, right? Compassion is a gift we give ourselves as well. When we're able to accept our own weaknesses as part of our learning process, it's much easier to forgive others. And that is very, very true. So you also have the arrow. So you're going to be able to go directly to where you want to go from A to B without any prevarication or second guessing yourself. This is about knowing where you want to go and getting there very quickly and very soundly. So I love that energy for you, group 2. Wonderful. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. If you need a private read or anything, it's right there. So now we're on to the last one, the ancient ones. Now this is great because this is called the opposite of procrastination. I feel like this group may have had some involvement with that, and I can do that myself by overwhelming myself with an agenda. I'll look at all my emails, I'll look at all my lists and things, and I'll be like, well, but the best thing you can do is a small action. Take one, move a muscle, change a thought. Don't be like, this is too much. Be like, this is easy. If I do this first thing, that's all I have to do. You take that baby step, and then all of a sudden you gain a little bit of momentum because you're going to have the courage to express the unique loving colors of your soul. And action is, that's the first step in success, because we can have all the thoughts in the world, all the fantasy, all the configurations in our head, but unless we go into action, not a lot gets accomplished, right? The world's ready for you to live up to your potential with acts of self-expression. You are uniquely perfect representation of source, just as you are. And the time is come for you to express yourself, your wisdom and light. Everybody's is unique and different, but it's wonderful. The loving words you speak, the compassionate way you behave, situations that you're involved in, that you don't create a struggle or trying to take center stage. You're just showing your light, and it's a beautiful thing. And lots of times people will suppress that and go in the background for fear of scrutiny, maybe somebody criticizing them. But now, you're breaking through that boundary right now. And then part of this, you also have the harmony card. So in your heart that when something is right, it feels easy. It really does. And with that in mind, we just banish stress, insecurity, and tedious work from all your relationships. You've done that, right? When you're going to a social event, well, who's going to be there? And don't we immediately try to decide who is going to run interference, be a problem, who is going to be extra, who is going to, who you don't want to talk to, right? We already start these lists, but instead of just going, you know what, I'm just going to allow other people to be who they are, even if it comes from a place of ignorance or whatever it is, just allow them. I'm not there to be the scorekeeper of anybody else. And that's what creates this beautiful harmony in your life right now. And this is like you having several epiphanies. This is just things coming straight out of the sky, right into your heart, soul, and mind, going, wow, I never thought of it from this point of view. And you're going to be able to commit to things and dedicate yourself to your beliefs wholeheartedly now, because you know that love is the essence of your very being. And by trusting, respecting, and loving all that you are, you're going to broadcast your clear readiness to do the work necessary to manifest all your intentions. So this is you just getting there and doing it, and stuff starting to work in your favor and land in your lap because you've committed to it. You're having a strong sense of self, which is important. That's your message to the universe. I I've got this, I want this. You're engaged and ready for all these lessons. So in this way, you're also developing faith in yourself as you move closer to this manifestation too, right? There's always going to be other people questioning our priorities. Bless them with the understanding that your commitment is to only you. So no one else is meant to understand it anyway. For, your true personal journey and self-discovery and healing process is very significant to really only you. So, other people can chime in and you thank them for their stuff, but they have their soul's calling and you have yours, and you're starting to follow it, which is beautiful. And your animal spirit right now with this is the hawk spirit, which is wonderful. So let spirit be your guide on days when you feel like, there's too much internal chatter or you don't know what direction to turn. Slow down and get in the calmest, clearest, mellowest place you can be, and let spirit start to guide you. That's what I did this morning when I went out in the yard. I got a coffee and I was like, my head was already racing for things I thought I had to do, places I had to do, go, see, be, whatever. And I was just like, let me just enjoy this day. And as suggestions come up, just sort of walk through them and feel them. What would be good? Because it's weird. We have Memorial Day, which is a 3-day beautiful weekend, and it's sunny and it's nice. And I had to remind myself the second I got up not to get on all my devices and just start working, because then hours can disappear. And that is how spirit was my guide. I just heard go outside, just go outside. And I sat down, grounded. It was very calming. So just listen to that one simple sentence, because that's how our guides in spirit work. They work in very simplistic phrases. Yeah, go outside, turn that off, sit down, move away. Very it's usually like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And when you hear that, just follow that. And then you're going to receive the messages that you're meant to see right now, for sure. And I feel like too that your friendliness is really going up. I feel like a true social virtue is friendliness. So when we're able to genuinely open up to others without expectations or conditions, there's a clear indication that we're excited to meet new people and share the new experiences, right? So through friendliness, these encounters, consciously or unconsciously, you're going to share this beautiful kinship with others, right? It's a nice thing, when you just meet someone and they just smile and they genuinely look excited and happy to see you and to know you, and they don't want anything from you. It's just a loveliness. Like today on our bike ride, there was people, they just wave and they say hey, and well, I know I don't know them from anywhere and I may never see them again, but they're just happy to be out, right? Friendliness tells everyone that you acknowledge them and share in the awareness that we're experiencing this earth together, right? Nobody likes to feel invisible. Friendliness says, hey man, I see you, and how's your life going? Really, it's as simple as that. And I feel like you have just this beautiful epiphanies and synchronicities and things coming, because you have some really arrival of some really interesting facets coming to your life, and they're gonna make you feel renewed and happy and harmonious with people around you. And again, you're going to feel compelled to take action towards the things that you want to discover in your life, and you're not going to hesitate and you're not going to procrastinate. You're just going to go for it with this beautiful energy, group 3. So if you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. All right, I'm going to go upload.